everyone, welcome back to Morphin Mania. I'm Captain Logan. Here's DJ Martinez, my illustrious co-host. And today, DJ, we're going to take a look at the Ranger who came in from the gold. What a dumb episode title. I just can't even not say it sarcastically.
Yeah, like, is there a pun we're not getting?
No, it's exactly what it looks like. They're like cold rhymes with gold, slap it on the script, we're done. So I wish this was a microphone. Like, this would be the coolest microphone.
That would be an awesome microphone, yeah.
Don't you think?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, you ready for some more?
Than it is as just a weapon that you're never going to hit anybody with.
Yeah. And then wouldn't it be cool if it got louder when you did this? You know, and then this louder.
Amplify mode.
Yeah. Amplify battle mode. Hello!
It's a microphone and a megaphone.
So, I was about to say, are you ready for some more Gold Ranger action? But DJ, why don't you read us the Netflix blurb?
Oh, yeah. When Catherine stages a ballet about King Midas, Louis Kaboom creates the Midas Hound, an idol that changes everything into gold.
You always got to do the Midas Hound. Even Powerpuff Girls did the Midas Hound.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Okay, so I said Gold Ranger action, but Jason's actually going to get turned into a gold statue this episode, so we're not going to have as much of that. Is everybody ready? Go ahead and get it to episode 39, however you're watching it, DVD, Netflix, whatever, and get ready to press play when I say now. Timestamp 0. Here we go. Everybody, please press play. Right now! Amplify mode! This show is so stupid.
Oh man, I love Adam's little intro photo where he's like standing in front of like a rose bush behind him. It's very pretty.
It's very pretty. And when I said this show is stupid, I'm not talking about Zeo. I don't mean that show. I mean this show.
Our show.
Whatever this is.
Yeah, you just lost all of our Power Ranger fans by saying this show is stupid.
It is my... No, I think that would happen if we said it about, like, Time Force or SPD. I think that would be a problem. But I imagine we're going to have different people popping in for different shows. I know there's some people that don't care about Mighty Morphin Era that have just been waiting and waiting for us to get to the stuff they care about. Yeah, and they're going to have to wait some more. Sorry, what?
No, there's people commenting that are saying they can't wait for us to get to the later seasons.
They may have some major life events by then.
Yeah, they might be married with children.
So do you think Tanya's last name is Sloan because Douglas Sloan directs almost every episode of Power Rangers?
I don't know. There's only so many last names, you know.
So I should have brought in a ballet expert because you're always criticizing the martial arts in the show. Well, when I say ballet, you know who we should have on the show? We should have Jason.
Yeah,
he could tell us if Kat actually knows what she's doing or not, because Jason's in dance and he's been doing ballet for like 3 years now.
Cool. My brother was in the Nutcracker this previous year. He's been doing a little ballet.
Oh yeah?
In the local school. Adam clearly knows nothing. He doesn't know what he's doing.
Yes, but that's called a plot point. In fact, we have to act like he's less coordinated than he obviously would be just to do that.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. He's doing butterfly twists and like backflips all over the place. Why is he like suddenly doesn't know which way to stand?
Well, he looks like he doesn't even know how to be in a line.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Wait, what does single file mean?
Oh, did they get a flat tire? Oh no.
Yes.
What a bummer. Oh, it's flat!
See, there's this fine line you gotta walk with letting the villain stuff that you're filming be part of the sitcom part. Because it's always been that to a certain degree, but now Zed and Rita are just another Bulk and Skull. Like, we could go back and edit every scene they're in with and it would totally work.
Why are we doing... Why? Like, why do they think they need Red and Zeta still in this? I keep saying
Red and
Zeta.
You did it too. Yeah, I mean, as much as I love Zed, he's a shadow of his former greatness here. He was honestly a shadow of his former greatness about 15 episodes into his run, but, like, totally a shadow now. He looks like a completely different character. It's like somebody else is wearing a Zed suit.
I just don't know why they
So
feel like
just
they
write
need to
them
keep them
out.
around.
Yeah. At this point, they
Unless
should have just written them out.
If they were planning to like bring them back at the end, like they have like they come back, like they have this arc where they come back and face the Machine Empire at the end or something, but they're just...
I want to think it's because they wanted to keep paying those actors, but nobody on the show makes any money.
Especially not voice actors.
Yeah. Like, I want to think it's just... Well, but at least Rita's, like, an actress. Like, at that point, I want to say that actress is voicing and playing her at that point, or is there still an actress voicing her?
I don't think her voice has ever changed.
I'm not sure if I'm right about that.
Because she still has that same recognizable
No, the voice doesn't change, but is it the actress that was voicing her in the first place that then puts on the suit, or is it even a different... I think I'm wrong. I think it is even a different actress, and she's still being voiced over. I think that is what it is, right?
Yeah, like, oh, they do all these kicks, but they can't hold their leg up right now.
Because I've met her, and she doesn't sound like that. Like, she does an okay Rita impression, but she's not...
Yeah.
She doesn't have that voice. But she still dresses in costume.
That's cool.
Yeah. So we have 2 Vulcan skulls in the show now. We had 3 for a while, and I mean, we still have Goldar in Rito, but they're at least now just part of the ensemble. But like we have 2 sets of them, and still no, like it's weird.
Well, we did just get like a like we still get the sound effects.
Yes, but just the sound effects. What they should have done was do
it's basically like they took apart the song and used all the sounds from it as sound effects.
I think they should have just steered into the skid. If they were going to do that with Zed and Rita, just do the Vulcan Skull theme with, like, a badass electric guitar.
There's these crazy, like, Nazi cog shots, which is cool. They keep... It's cool. We never saw, like, a million putties, like the Stormtrooper stuff, you know?
Yeah. But that's just...
The cogs are cool for that.
Footage we have.
Yeah.
I don't think Finster could have made that many.
No.
He wasn't really working on an assembly line. He was one guy.
Remember, he would make like a tray of like 12 of them, and then they would come out.
Every time there's a yard sale in a genre show, somebody always finds something at the yard sale that like can change the world or make them $6 billion. You ever notice that? Nobody ever just goes to a yard sale. It's sort of like nobody on TV ever just gets sick. It's always a plot point. If somebody in almost any show you can name, if somebody just starts sniffling, they're going to wind up in the hospital in 10 minutes. That's a trope.
Man, and what I've learned from TV is anytime you find some kind of artifact, you should always rub it, because that always seems to come in handy.
What would even, like, possess you to rub it? Like, the only way I'm buying that is if from the beginning of the show onward, Bulk is always just rubbing things.
Well, Skull did it first. I don't know if he was trying to clean it or what.
So, have you guys ever read, like...
How would turning coins gold make them worth more? It would just be like, these coins are dirty.
I was gonna say, didn't you, like, maybe you guys... skipped school so much that you weren't there the day that they read that parable in class, but like everybody knows about the Midas thing. Like, you guys are just living it right now, and unironically, not realizing that your greed is going to certainly get the better of you, but maybe only in trying to eat a hot dog and it turned into gold. Maybe that's the only bad thing that's going to happen to you. I can't remember if Vulcan's skull turned into gold.
I don't know. Oh, it's just doing everything by itself now. It's got a mind of its own.
It kind of drives me crazy when we just do literal mythology stuff in this show. We're not calling back to something, we just do that thing. Sometimes we don't even talk about the actual history or the ancient mythos, right? We just do it and act like it's the first time. It's like, in this reality, did Greek mythology happen? I don't know.
Well, I mean, it's not exactly that. Like, why is it a dog statue? Like, what does that have to do with anything?
Is it? Oh, you know what? Because when I said the Midas Hound, I was thinking of the Anubis head. It's like they mixed Anubis with, which is Egyptian, by the way.
Yeah,
that would fit in this show.
It's not an Egyptian style dog. It's just like a random dog statue.
No, it's like it's even worse. It's just like a basic house pet.
Yeah, it looks like the dog from Toy Story 2. Like a Wienerheimer.
Yeah, somebody made that 10,000 years ago.
Yes,
Hilarious.
I know I pronounced that wrong. Sorry.
What'd you say?
Sorry, dog people.
He doesn't want to say it again. I missed it entirely.
It's like a cartoon dog. It's got like its arm up.
When was the last time we fought Cogs out of costume? We don't really do that a whole lot in the show, right?
Yeah, it's like maybe they're too hard. Maybe because they're not made of putty. They're made of metal, so you don't want to block their cog punches.
But what's the practical reason in the production of the show is what I'm wondering. We have had a few fights, but I think it's been maybe a little while.
Yeah, oh, here we go. What are they doing? I forgot what they're doing. They're like,
What is the mission right now?
they're like folding clothes or something in the back of a...
So I know we've talked about this before, but this was really the time to say they're not in high school anymore. Let's just get away. Like, when you do the big epic... past Mighty Morphin, like everything is bigger and better and mysterious. Now's the time to get out of high school.
Yeah, why? And we never see them in high school, so it plays no role in the story, so I don't know why we don't...
And what grade were they in at the beginning? Like, is this senior year? I don't remember ever talking about the homecoming or the prom or...
Yeah, well,
maybe we do that. I don't remember.
It's not clear if some shows where the seasons are like they match up to a year of life.
That's true.
Like Smallville or
Buffy.
Yeah, just so we don't know. It could be like they were ninth graders somehow in season 1, and then now they're seniors. But
so we don't have the budget to build a statue.
So we just paint him gold.
So we're just gonna paint him, and he's just gonna have to stand there. I wonder if this was the script where he said, maybe I should have come back. Maybe this is a bad idea. You're gonna have to pay me more to just stand here, seriously.
Thanks, Rocky.
I wonder if he's in like a slightly different pose whenever we cut back to him.
Continuity.
Nah, it looks pretty good so far.
Yeah, he's doing a good job of miming.
I like, even though he's turned into a gold statue, when they just beamed him, he still has the gold beam effect.
That's DNA related. That's
Does that mean that he could morph right now if only he was able to move his arms around? Cat gets all the good lines.
Louie and that golden dog did this to Jason.
The golden dog did this to Jason.
we need to not do Australian accents anymore because that was terrible.
I wasn't even trying at the point where I was making fun of you, making fun of her at that point.
So, someone, speaking of that Power Rangers group, which I don't know if that was this episode or last episode, but there's a Facebook group. Someone posted in there, what do you think about Gold Ranger and the Aquitar Rangers being the only Rangers that morph without morphers?
Oh,
I never thought of.
Yeah, that's true. Because Gold, I don't understand what Gold Ranger's doing. It's like he needs the staff to morph, but he's not holding it when he morphs. I don't understand that. He just goes, "Yeah, it's morphin' time," and then he's morphed. I don't know.
It's weird that he can call. Usually, you can't call weapons unless you're morphed.
Yeah.
How does he get the weapon to form before he morphs?
Is he Thor? Can no one else pick up the staff?
But yeah,
that dog is so goofy looking.
The Equestrian Rangers had to not use morphers because they were so tied into I guess they could have, but I'm assuming they didn't use them because they were so different in theme. Like they were very Japanese, those morphers, and they were like water people, so they just morph with nothing.
It's almost like it's just built into their DNA already. They don't even have to have a separate.
Yeah,
I realize it is supposed to be built into your DNA, but you also have this device that you need so that we can sell toys.
Yeah, which is cool. Dino Thunder gets into that where the stone morphs with them when they find them.
Yeah. Yeah, it fundamentally alters their DNA and gives them specific unmorphed superpowers.
Interesting, in the movie, we went more Dino Thunder with the coins. They were more like stones, but we still called them coins.
Oh, that was so dumb. They get it. I hate that. It drives me crazy. We already talked about that movie, and I'm sure I complained about this there. But, like, they get into that cave, and they go, look at these coins! And I'm like, you're calling it a coin because the script says coin, and because 25 years ago, there was a show where they used power coins. This is so freaking dumb.
Just call them Power Stones. There's nothing wrong with that.
I don't understand that. And if you want to be closer to the original mythology, then don't do it the way you did it. It's not that hard. How did that movie that was trying so hard to be more sophisticated Power Rangers and succeeded at it in some ways make so many of the same mistakes Power Rangers always made, but took itself so freaking seriously?
Oh, he morphed. He got like a CAT scan and he morphed. Jace. Oh, and
it doesn't even look like a CAT scanner. It looks like a giant printer. Like, it looks like a giant printer scanner. Like, it should be scanning paper, but it scanned Jason and morphed him. It's like, we only have enough printer toner for one more morph.
Is that the first time that Billy's called him Jace?
I think that's come up before.
Jace. You should call Jason Jace.
Yeah, that's a great nickname. That's also a really bad-looking monster. I'm not impressed with this monster.
I didn't see him.
Well, he's got weird flappy wings, and
those
I like
bodacious hips he has.
But get a good look, DJ, because he's not going to last very long. It's a Megazord fight in this show.
Is that what the dog was supposed to be?
I think so.
Oh, it is. That is the dog. He's got like the floppy ears coming out of his head.
Oh, is that what those are supposed to be? They look like wings. That's weird looking. I guess I like it better knowing that it's supposed to be the dog head, the Anubis head, I'm going to call it.
The Toy Story Anubis head.
So what we used to do in Mighty Morphin, I guess they got wise now. They're not worried about using up too much power and messing up the command center or leaving a carbon footprint. What they do now, or what they used to do, is they would bring in a Megazord, and then they would fight a monster. And then the monster would be kicking the Megazord's butt, and they'd go, oh no, we need some help. And then they would bring in some backup. They'd have like another Megazord, and then they'd find out, oh no, we need some help, and they call something else. This show, they just bring in everything they have already.
Yeah, if this was the original show, Titanus and the Ultrazord would be out immediately. It's like, oh no, a putty got large. Let's bring in Titanus.
Okay, so the Zeo Megazord is back, and I couldn't remember if we messed it up or if we just weren't using it for a while.
Well, we weren't using it because these are supposed to be more powerful, so I don't know why we're going back now. I guess we just need it because the other ones got frozen.
Yeah.
This is cool, though. It's like a throwback to 10 episodes ago.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty clear the main reason that we weren't using that before was because we used up all the footage of it already. Or at least that's what it seemed like to me. I don't know.
Interesting that there is footage of both of them at the same time, though.
Yeah.
So nothing must happen to it in the Sentai either.
Yeah, weird. Yeah, it's not just off screen, because usually when we do that, we'll just cut back and forth and pretend like they're in the same place.
The pyramid stands up. He can't move at all. He's just like a block.
What is the point of even giving him a head and arms?
I don't know. Just to put cannons on top of. I like how massive he is, though. He's enormous.
I will say, I don't know why we didn't just lead with this, but you know what this is? It's tank mode. Yeah. It's the exact same thing as tank mode, and they would do that in Mighty Morphin too. They'd stack up all the Zords in tank mode on top of Titanus or whatever, and then was it Titanus? And then you'd be like, why didn't you just lead with that? It works every time. When have they ever shown up, fired everything, and the monster didn't explode? Why do you ever actually have choreography in a Zord fight?
Oh, now he's gonna get a flat tire again. No, speaking of Titanus, I recently saw a fan film. I recently saw a fan film on YouTube where the Titanus Zord has a ranger, and it's a really cool idea. I didn't really like the film that much, but they made a suit for Titanus. It's like a light blue Zord.
That's cool.
Or a light blue suit, and it's got like the sea monster like head. It looks really cool. That'd be a really fascinating idea to go back to.
So like, I thought we were going to do a character arc for Adam about how he's not any good at ballet, but we opened with that, and we were just like, let's make him like really extremely uncoordinated for this arc, and then there wasn't even an arc, so I don't know why we even bothered to do that.
Wow,
that bow tie is lovely.
Ernie looks like I've never seen a person more fit for a bow tie than Ernie. Like it looks like he should be wearing bow ties all the time.
But simultaneously, it suits him, and he looks madly uncomfortable, like maddeningly uncomfortable.
Well, the mullet, it's probably the mullet.
Is that what it is?
He really should get rid of that. Although mullets have made a comeback. I don't know what's going on. All these young people have mullets these days.
Man, these kids these days.
When we went to the airport a couple weeks ago when we went to Jamaica, all the teenagers I saw going on spring break, mullets. All the guys had mullets.
Adam is sitting in the audience and watched all these girls run out on stage, and he's thinking, "Oh, that's how a line works."
you just show him, and it's like that GIF with all the math equations going on. It's like his mind just explodes.
The gears are turning.
Oh, she replaced Jason and Adam with Bulk and Skull, and they're doing a better job.
That's the show, man. Look, progress. I like how. Oh, this is great though. Jason is so wonderfully condescending. Like we zoom in on Bulk and Skull. This is just the way it's edited. We zoom in on Bulk and Skull, and they're doing their dance, and then we cut back to Jason, and he's talking about Kat, and says, "Yeah, she's great." That's really funny.
Oh, poor Kat. Her play is being ruined by these buffoons.
Yeah, well, she shouldn't have cast them. And she's like, well, this is just the formula of the show. I'm used to it by now. It's cool.
She looked like she was trying to put on a jokey face, but was very angry at them. Billy just facepalmed.
The more powerful it gets. That's really fun.
Oh. It's cool that they actually let them drive that thing.
Yeah. Some of these are fun. All right, well, we got another one knocked down. There we go. We're about to come in at episode 40 next time. DJ, it's going to be the joke's on
blue. Sounds like you'll like that episode.
The joke is always on blue. I can't wait to find out what dorky thing Rocky does next. It's not all Cardenas' fault. A lot of it's the writing. I don't know if they're writing to we just have a guy that seems a little clunky when he's in a role, or if he's partly doing that because of them. I don't know.
Whoa! I'm calling foul on Netflix. You know how Netflix? Let me get this off my
chest. Yeah.
You know how they have the popular on Netflix row on Netflix? Guess what is in my popular on Netflix? Not based on me at all. Just what's popular on Netflix.
Yeah.
Power Rangers Turbo.
There's no way. See, I never buy that. I think that is somewhat randomized or entirely randomized. Netflix doesn't report their numbers. There's no way to independently verify that.
It has to be based on your viewing history, even though they're pretending like it's not, because popular on Netflix, it has to be because I've been watching Zio. Like,
you can't tell me if like a 73-year-old grandmother has an account and she gets on Netflix right now that in her popular list it's going to say Turbo. There's no way.
It's the show too. It's not even like the movie just got dropped or something.
I don't believe it. Yeah, why that over any of the other ones? Why just suddenly a bunch of people are watching Turbo? Like, I get, and again, this is going to post well after we've recorded it, so it's possible everybody's out of quarantine by then. But like, everybody's at home right now, and you're telling me the Power Rangers show they decided to all sit down and watch collectively was friggin' Turbo? What shows, if they popped up there from Power Rangers, would you actually buy? Mighty Morphin.
Yeah, the nostalgic ones. Probably just that one, honestly.
Maybe Dino Thunder, but even then I wouldn't think a whole bunch of people are watching that.
Yeah.
I think just Mighty Morphin is the only one I would buy.
And I would only buy it if they had just dropped on Netflix.
Well,
they've been on there forever.
I would buy that, and of course I would buy Beast Morphers, because it just got new episodes. So, like...
Okay.
Of course I buy that, the new one that drops. Okay, sure.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If it had just dropped, then I would buy it. But, like, they've been on there for years.
Yeah.
And never fallen off.
Anyway, Well,
Netflix is lying to me.
They're clearly, but they've been lying to you all this time. I'm pretty sure. If anybody has more information about this, let us know. I don't see how you possibly could, but pretty sure that's what's going on. Thanks for watching, everybody. Next time, Jokes on Blue. I'm excited to see what that's about. And we will see you again next time. I was Captain Logan. And this was DJ. And we'll see you next time.
See you later, guys. I don't have a staff. I'm staffless.
Bye, everybody.